Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday. It's Minecraft Monday, and that means only one thing. It means Mr. Stephen has a dab. That's the wrong show. Let's just do the title, shall we? I've got more stuff to click today, and it's confused me. In the long run, I think this is going to be a good thing, because the more stuff that I have to click will mean that we're going to be doing some better stuff. I hope. But until then, who knows? Anyway, welcome to Minecraft Monday. It's Minecraft again, obviously, because that's what you do on Minecraft Mondays. It'd be silly to have Minecraft Monday and then play Don't Starve. A couple of announcements before we start. First of all, the channel has reached 110 subscribers. I want to thank every single one of you so much for subscribing. I can't... I have no words. Which is difficult when you're trying to talk on a video, but no, I'm absolutely thrilled. I don't really count the first kind of 10 people who subscribed to my channel, because I mean at least 5 of them were me, and then there was probably Joe as well, and then there's definitely other people who subscribed just because they know me and aren't actually interested in any of the content. They're just being nice, you know, relatives, people like that. So anyway, 110 subscribers is an amazing thing. I hope you comment on videos and stuff and watch all of our things, because we love it. Generally, we get about 10% of the people who are subscribed to us are actually watching, and I'd love you all for doing it. So please do keep on watching, keep on mining those crafts and batting those men and portaling those. There's no other word for portals, so yeah, toing those portals. I don't know, that doesn't quite work. Anyway, we've got a fantastic week for you. Minecraft Monday, obviously, right now, which is what you're watching. If you're joining us on the Monday, don't forget 7 o'clock over on twitch.tv/Mr_Stephen with a PH, and we're playing Castle Crashers with Aravel, Willowin, and Vimus. 7 o'clock on Tuesday night with Willow and Vimus. We are playing some Rocket League, which is always great fun. If you do join us on Twitch, do remember that it's called the Smut Bus for a reason. You might want to be aware of that, especially if you're of a certain age. Let's just say that. You know better than I do what your fragile little minds are capable of holding. Anyway, that's just that. We've also got Portal 2. It's the very last Portal 2 video coming on Wednesday, and we've got something fantastic for you for next Wednesday as well. But we won't tell you about that until much later. So stay tuned for that stuff. Yeah, the last Portal 2 is a great Portal 2. Please do join us for that as well. And of course, we've got Batman on Friday, which is absolutely amazing fun. I think this week is the one where I run away from Killer Croc, and it's kind of funny because I'm a wimp when it comes to that. I've played horror games that haven't scared me as much as that has, so do check that out on Friday. Anyway, today, of course, is Minecraft Monday. Oh yeah, the fan. It's hot in here. I've got a fan. You can see it just behind me. If you're hearing fan sounds, that's why. I'm sorry. It's too hot in here. So yeah, that's every. Let's do the Minecraft. Let's do the Minecrafting. Like this, yes, there we go. Here we are in Minecraft land. I've got my sword out because, well, you never know when you do it. And last week we were here doing the rooms here, and that's all great and good and stuff. But when we finished the rooms in here, which, we've done all right. We've done okay. It's got a little TV centre and stuff. I think what I'd like to add to this is a little sort of breakfast bar, and we didn't put the table in there in the end. So what I'm going to do, just by the window so that people can kind of eat their breakfast and look out over that, is let's grab something where I can do this with. Here we go. It's not going to be a big one. As the bishop said to the actress, Rat fans. Oh yeah, if you know who Roland Rat is, that might be a bit funnier than actually if you don't. I can quite understand if you don't know who Roland Rat is. So we're going to have a little sort of table thing here, and let's build this up with something wooden. So I have some dark oak there, and oh, actually no, let's just use the spruce. Alright, Sprouse. I'm sure I've done that gag before. Let's use that. There's a reason I'm using this, you will see in but a moment. So that's going to be our tabletop, and we also need some pistons. And this, of course, is a slightly different design from the one that we had last time. I've really just got into it today. We're really just doing this today, which is kind of cool. So, right, we're going to put our pistons there. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. There, and there. And so normally it's a table, and you wander around it, and it's a table, which is fine. But we also want a what's it called? Lever. I'm doing a little bit of redstone on here, just really because it's kind of fun. We'll put lever on the side of the table, and we want to do that with it, which is cool. And you want some redstone here. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm playing around. But you basically want to do that. Okay, now that's going to do those. You also want to go back here a bit. Right, that should do. Ah, but it's not working. No. Okay, how can I do that? I can go under. Oh yeah, there is nothing under. The redstone, when you've got sort of like two bits of it, I also don't know what that is, so let's say it's jungle wood. And hope for the best. It's not, is it? It's some sort of... There you go, it's red sand. Oh no, it's not red sand, it's red sandstone. Let's search for that, shall we? So yeah, we've had a really good week on the channel. I hope you're having fun watching these videos. I mean, I certainly do enjoy making them. It's a lot more fun than you might expect. Okay, right, so if you go back into redstone and we grab some repeaters. This might make more sense. Yes, that works. Okay, so now the trick is, how do I get... Because that obviously isn't going to work. And I don't need that. So if I turn that, that goes off. Right, okay. So obviously, so I put this on. You know, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this all wrong. Because what I wanted to do was have... Oh, I've done it again. Ha! What I wanted to do was have a... Sorry. It's sandstone. There we go. There. Right. This is building in action. This is how... Or inactive building, I think, possibly. This is how building should work. Okay, so what I want is this kind of breakfast nook thing. So you can have a table and you can kind of raise it up so it can fly on mountains. That's the wrong thing. That's not right at all. We wanted to raise up so that they can kind of look out over there when they're having their breakfast. So that means that we need these pistons, which are there, to be here. Oh, no. Here, here, and here. And ostensibly, they're nothing more than that. They're just they're just pistons. But they need some sort of button or something for to sit on. So that it actually, so you can raise it up and it actually does something, you know, so it's not just there, but we will get something in the floor. I think is nice enough, and of course that's automatically going to do that one, but it's not going to do the rest. Oh dear, no, it's the wrong thing. It's not going to do the rest of them. So what we need to do is put our repeaters there and there. And then that'll do the lot. Perfect. And then we can fill this in with stuff. So we need some more carpet. And I might as well use the sandstone blocks for the rest of this. But what I am going to do is add a few more lights and things in there as well. So we'll grab a torch too. This wasn't what I was going to do on today's video, actually. It's just something that's happened. And one of the things that's great about Minecraft is that you will often find yourself unable to do stuff that you want to do, but perfectly able to do stuff that you didn't think you would even think of. You know, something that's just fun that happens. Hello, why isn't that working? Carpet does fit on these things. There we go. That's better. And here's this other trick as well. Carpet goes all over this stuff. Brilliant. Carpet, if you have stuff under a floor, and you want to sort of cover that over, so that, but it's only like a block down like it is here. Carpet is brilliant because it would just, you wouldn't even know. Now you know. You do that, and your table comes up, and they can have breakfast overlooking the nice view. Anyway, there we go. That's our little redstone-y thing. Nice and quick and simple. And now let's get on with what I was going to do, because we've virtually finished the room there. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's just take a quick look in the room over the other side, and I don't think that, you see, there's no furniture in here yet, but we'll add that in later. That's always been the plan. So it means we kind of need to think about the next thing to do, and the next thing to do here, of course, is level 4. And level 4 at the moment is a wretched a den of scum and iniquity. Let's grab a sword. In fact, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff because we're not going to be using a lot of this stuff today. There's lots of spiders and things, and lots of things that we'll need to get rid of. And things that will ultimately, you know, we'll need to cover a lot of that stuff over. But I swear to God, you know, things are gonna we can't stop them. We can't stop things from spawning, so really, I only do that to sort of make myself feel a bit better. We're going to take the basic lots of quartz that we've got there. We're going to take some basic spaghetti. When did they add spaghetti into the game? That's a new one on me. Okay, we will add some basic spaghetti. This might be nicer. There we go. That's better. We want torches. And that spells trouble down in Mississippi. I also want to just do... Oh, let's... Yeah. We're going to get some red sandstone again, just in case we have to use that. Largely today is going to be... because, look, we've got our floor already, so that's cool. Now, what I did do on the other levels is replace that top bit of the floor with quartz, and I will do that again. Or at least I would do that again, but actually no, I'm not going to bother this time because of reasons. Now that's wrong, I need to do this here. Oh. I can't remember how I filled that in, but I think it was something like that. Oh, bloody witches. Coming over here, stealing our stuff. We have got witches in here, haven't we? I'm not just making that up. Yeah, there's a witch there. No, that's that sort of block instead, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Which means that that needs to be that. Oops. And this comes out a little bit further than I thought, so... I hate these things crawling around like they own the place. They don't. I own the place. That's my job here as a place owner. As a placeholder, perhaps. Yes. Funnier. Okay. Right. So we've done that bit, and the next thing we need to do is just light this place up. We really just need to just get some light in here, just so I can see stuff, you know? Because I'm imagining that you've got very little on your screen. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of light in here. It's not going to be the full final finished version, but it's enough for us to start to work with, considering there is so much dark in here. There you go. Because what we're going to do is just build the first room today, just so you can see where we're going with this. Okay, so that's the room. Now, this stuff here, we are going to need to do something with, and in the previous ones, you just kind of filled in the bits that you can. Like here, that's a bit that you can kind of fill in. Which sometimes you have to be careful of, because some of these things you can actually activate blocks by doing this, and you don't want to do that. But I'd forgotten how much kind of prep there was in between each floor, stuff that you need to fill in. I don't want to be doing this forever, because that's kind of not fun, you know? So I'll be doing this for as long as I need to, but not any longer than I have to. Okay. Some people's philosophy with these things is you've got to get it right, spot on, first time. And there's no going back and there's no changing things. Mine isn't. Mine is you get it right when you can, and then you know, if you need to fudge edges and things, just so that you're not spending all of your time doing sort of monotonous and boring stuff, then you can. But at the same time, I like things to look neat. I like things to look well presented and everything. So the thing to remember here is that these bits are on there because they need to be on there. So you want to avoid those bits as much as you can. But look, I don't need to fill all of this stuff in, because I know I'm going to go down here. And what we're going to do with this lot, because again it needs to sit under the floor, so we're just going to have a sort of roof-like shape, I think, on this one. So in essence what we're doing is we're kind of mirroring what's underneath, only oops. Okay. Okay, and we can then put that across there as well. And it means that basically what we're trying to do is just hide what's visible without causing too much of a scene, if you see what I mean. That's kind of alright there. This stuff needs to be built out a bit. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is just extend that a little bit as well. I think we can go all the way across there, which would be cool. And build that out across there, which is nice. Okay, that's doing kind of the sort of thing that we wanted it to do. The only thing I'm thinking of here is actually maybe what we want is that instead. That looks nicer. Okay. So, if we don't have a backing for some of these, so we need to... it's little details like this that can actually really make a build. It's the fact that, you know... that there, right, there we go. But you think you need that in there to make it more accessible, but you don't always. Okay. No, actually, I don't. I do need that there, but I don't need that there, so... And the way that I always build stuff, or at least I always try and build stuff, is to build a structure first. So you've got something that you're working with, and then take bits out and add bits back in, where you're going to get something fun or workable, I suppose, is the key points there. Now here... If I do that, I've just destroyed something, so I need to add this back in. Go into there, because I know I need to put some redstone down again. Damn, I shouldn't have done that, but you know, that happens. Okay, so you see what we're doing here is we're building this up so that it doesn't look quite so bad, I think is probably the word. Because at the moment, it actually, you know, it doesn't look all that bad. It looks sort of, it'll work if you if you put it in a... You don't want it to just work, you want something that looks nice. I don't really know what I'm talking about here. I'm making a lot of this stuff up as I go along, which is fine. You're allowed to do that. That's one of the great things about Minecraft. Okay, now that's what I wanted to do, but that wasn't working the way that I was expecting it to, so that's not right. Again, that's not quite what I wanted to do. I'm going to leave that for the time being. It's not quite right. I'm going to need to come back to that. The thing that's reminding me that I need to come back to that is the fact that actually, yeah, I can't really... I'm having a few problems seeing, and I think when I come back to it, I'm suddenly going to go, oh yeah, I can do that, and that's going to be fine. But I do want to just get this first room in. Now, what I've done, I wanted to show you this. I've got a plan of the room. Now, I don't know if you can see that very well. Let's see. When you put yourself... Right. So that's the floor. That's what we're going to be putting together. And I've done a sort of very basic room in there as well. So what I wanted to do was we're going to leave a border around this floor of 1 square. So we're going to need to build into it, but essentially we're going to leave this square out, so this all the way down here, and then we're going to start counting from here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then across we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just make sure I've got that right. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's that. Now, this floor is different from the other floors. In the other floors, we built sort of really big rooms. Well, those are going to be our sort of penthouse suites, our suites for important guests. You know, if one of you was joining us in the Minecraft Hotel, you would probably stay in one of those important guest suites. But we also need suites for the places where all the plebs go, and this is going to be one of those. Suite, not so much, but a bedroom where you stay. Now, if you've ever been to a Premier Inn or to any one of those kind of generic hotels, this is exactly the sort of place that you'd be staying. We want sort of fresh, modern rooms that are simple and yet effective. You know, they allow you to get a good night's sleep. They allow you to store your stuff for the night, so you can go down to the casino. You'll have a couple of chests in there where you can keep your winnings. Now, building walls is probably one of the most boring things that you can do in Minecraft, so obviously I have a lot of wall building in my videos. It's a hobby. You see, I'm walling myself in here. Oh dear, I didn't do a very good job there. But what you were gonna get in the end is a door, which is 5 in. Okay. So now I don't have a very good track record when it comes to counting. So I'm going to check that again. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should give us a 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other edge of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Awesome. I can count, which doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I can't. And if you watch last week's video, or last video, because I've not been here for a few weeks, I've been busy doing more work and stuff, and all work and no play makes me more money but less fun, as this video is contesting. One of the problems with this hotel, because it's actually quite high up, is that cloud does permeate through a lot of the... It's not ready yet, go away. Cloud does permeate through a lot of the floors. Well, okay, so, right there. Hang on. Oh, that's right by the door. Yeah, I like to call it a feature and not a problem. But there's still a thing. I mean, I personally think it's a bit odd having clouds in buildings, and I'd like to see the lovely people at Mojang affecting this so that clouds can't just pass through solid objects like that. Because, you know, what if you're building an underground mine or something, and your underground mine just happens to be at the right level for having cloud going through it? It just might be a very tall underground mine. I don't think they thought it through, to be honest. Okay, so this is going to be our room. So everybody on this level is going to get a room like this, covered in cloud. We've got the doorway in. The main bedroom is here. Then they can turn right, and they're going to get a bathroom. And all of the bathrooms, everything, they're all going to be like this. There's plenty of room to do the bathrooms and showers and stuff in here. Plenty of room to do the bedrooms in here. We've actually got 6 of these rooms along the two bigger wall. So, but basically we've got 3 rows of 6 in this room, although it's broken up a little bit, and you'll see that probably in a different video. Now, I'm finding it very difficult to see anything, because there's cloud all over the place, and that's not an annoyance at all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the lighting. Now, one thing I've found is glowstones are actually really nice for lighting, and you can essentially have a whole thing made of glowstones, and actually it's quite nice. Because one of the things I wanted to do, oh, that's nicer. One of the things I wanted to do with the bathroom, for example, is have a quartz floor, and you can't do that if you've then got glowstones all over the place. So, part of what we're doing here will be to replace that with some glowstones. Get some light into the area. Now, I have kind of planned out what I want them to go into here. We'll have a shower unit, which is going to be over here. Now, this isn't like some of the other shower units that we've done in the past. It's only going to have one block to do that. Showers, if you don't know how to do them, you make a kind of pit in the floor. That's important. Then you're going to fly up here, and we're going to make sort of the opposite of what we've just done, I think is the best way to describe it. There we go. And again, part of the reason for that is that you want to kind of replicate the one with the other. Replicate, is that not right? Mirror, that's right, the one with the other. Right, now you're going to go up to these, you get a bucket of water. If you're not in creative mode, don't worry, you can still do this. It's just it takes a few more resources. Then you're going to put your water in that square there, and doing that makes the water fall. All of a sudden you've got a shower unit. Now we can add some banners to that, and this is really nice and easy to do. So, you know, I would, oh dear, yeah, I forgot how this works. Right, stick a banner on top of there, and another one on top of there, and because this is quite tall, another one on top of there, and another one on top of that. Alright, so that's our shower unit, and anyone can sort of get in, come in here, step in the shower, go, ooh, I'm having a lovely shower, get out again, come on, you can do it, there you go. And lovely, wonderful, brilliant. Next, we are going to have a toilet. Now, for toilets, I like to use a cauldron, which I can't spell. With an A, okay. There we go. And we're going to keep our bucket of water as well, because that's really cool. If we check this out, we can have our toilet here, place our toilet here, fill it with a bucket of water, which is great. Then we're going to take a try. Didn't mean to type that. We can. No. Ah! No! Don't do that! Not with a bucket on. I've made water. I've wet myself. Right. We were. I dread to. I'm glad I didn't put the carpets down first. That would have made a mess. So this is where the lighting comes in, because actually, one of the things you can do on the floor is have this sort of checkered effect with the lighting, and actually use these glowstones as a kind of checkered bathroom effect, and it's really quite nice. Right, so, sorry, yes, where were we? Trapdoor. And I prefer the wooden trapdoors because it looks a little bit more authentic. Just add that on there and open it up, and there's your toilet. And we are going to have a wash hand basin as well, which is made in the same way, with just a cauldron and a bucket. Nice and simple. And we're finally going to go in there with a lever. And actually, we're going to grab a frame as well. And check this out. We stick the lever on the wall, like so. We get the frame, like that, and it looks like it's a tap. There you go. Finally, add some more banners. Banners are great for a couple of things in the bathroom. Not only those things there as well, but just to add a little bit of effect with it, like a towel rail, you see. And then suddenly you've got a nice, well-lit bathroom. Now, the final thing that we're going to do is repeat, get some more glowstone, and we're going to repeat the pattern in the... Oh, no, we're not. I forgot all about this. Wow. Okay, so this is what we're going to do instead. Right, internal walls don't matter. This is a good thing to remember. External walls matter very much because they have to look like everything else. Internal walls don't. So let's just have a line of glowstone across there, and we won't repeat it everywhere else, but we'll have it across there, and that should help light up everything. Now, the monsters are getting a little bit frisky, which is never nice. Oh, I see, yes, we've got that there as well. Right, so, again. Now, what's probably going to happen is that there'll be a big window here, so we want, we want to keep that as a kind of a big window space. But we also want some... somewhere nice for people to kind of change and stuff. Ooh. I keep forgetting to select stuff at the moment, so that's going to be our, coming through the door, place to put your keys, place to store your teas and coffees and stuff like that. We also want a bed in here, so we'll get beds out, we'll get our chests. You don't want a trapped chest, you just want a normal one. So we'll stick our bed down there. I always like having a chest on either side. For me, that makes it feel like the room is more complete. And we'll get a picture as well. Oh, sorry, it's called painting, isn't it? Because, yes, in America, pictures have water in them. You're very strange. We'll have a TV. I wasn't going to do that, but that's quite nice. We'll have a picture up there. We'll have something there. And in fact, we've got enough space to put something up there as well. That's nice. And that's our room. So the final thing we'd have to do is carpet, and just have to choose a colour for the carpet. Now, I quite like lighter carpets in here, but there's this nice kind of light blue. That's nice. That's all right. So we'll take that in here. That's going to look good. Okay. We need our torches again. I know I kind of always extol the virtue of having... Oh, actually, no, we don't need torches. We're going to use glowstone this time. I didn't use this last time, but I subsequently found that glowstone actually is quite a nice way of doing this, because you do what you would normally do with blocks. You don't have as much to destroy afterwards as well, so it's pretty cool. Oops. You could have a lot of light in one of these rooms. That needs to be quartz again, just to match everything up. Carpet goes up to there. So we're coming to the end here, which I hope you kind of you're going to enjoy. I hope you enjoy the end. That's a terrible thing to say. Sorry, it's because when you play a game, half of your attention is taken up by the game, and sometimes you come up with the weirdest shit just because, you know. Right, I need something that looks better than that, so let's have... oh, let's put our quartz blocks in there. That will look slightly better. bed in there as well. Oh, I've got to still got my bed out. Yeah, there we go, and that's our room. Okay, so the final little bits of touches that we want to put on here. We will have a bit of quartz in for that. We need a door, so I'm gonna have a look around for doors. Unfortunately, the pack that I've got, it doesn't like the birch door at all. So there's a jungle door, acacia. I think we might go with acacia on this. Let's just see what it looks like. Maybe not. I mean, it's often the oak door. That's often the one that gets used. We'll go inside the room, click on that, and it means that when you go through it, there's actually a little bit of a gateway in there as well, so it's not... I always find that a bit cool. And we want to do the same thing on there. So there we go, 2 doors. And the only thing that's going to be left for us to do later on is to put in a proper window in here. But that, as I said, is going to be later on. That is today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've pressed the wrong button again, haven't I? It's that which flips me back over to the right thing. There's so many things to do when you're making videos, you have absolutely no idea. Anyway, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been an awful pleasure. An awesome pleasure making this thing. I've done far too much time on building stuff, but I do quite enjoy Minecraft, so there's probably a reason for that. Please tune in again next week. Don't forget the rest of the week, because the rest of the week is much more exciting stuff. Watching me build things is fun for some people, but for others they're going to want a more detailed and expressive video. So yes, do enjoy the rest of the videos that we got this week. Once again, thank you everybody for subscribing. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Please like and share and comment, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching.